to be able to charge with CCS charging network by using this adapter here. This is a Hansshow CCS adapter to Tesla fast charging adapter that you can now use at different network outside of supercharger to fast charge your Tesla vehicle. And this is a older Model Y 2021 late build, but it doesn't have the CCS enable. So you can check if you have CCS enable on your display, go to service, click on more details, and it will show you if you have CCS enable. If you don't, you will have to get this retrofit computer, and it's just a swap, unplug and plug play device that sits back here on the Model Y. Model 3, it sits over there, and you just switch that out, reboot your car, make sure you're able to reboot it. If you have a software update, hold off on that update until you switch this out, or you can do a service mode and reinstall the current software. So I'll show you how to do that later. But to swap this out, you just have to open this panel up and switch out the module, the computer module. This requires a 10mm bolt, and you probably just need a pry tool to be able to take this panel off and any clips. And that should be it. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so first what you want to do is pry this top piece off. And if you have a pry tool, it's preferred, it's actually recommended. And just have a little microfiber cloth, put it in between so you don't scratch any of the plastic trim. And you want to lift this rubber stripping slightly out so you have access, and then just work your way across. Okay, in order to remove this panel so you can swap out the actual computing module, you have to take off these covers, the two covers on the bottom. Place that to the side, so including this cover as well. And then after you move that, you want to remove this cover. You want to remove this trim here by, all you need to do is actually just lift this up. You have a pry tool, it's preferred. Let's go ahead and get it in there. Okay, next, you want to take this panel off. And this does have a clip here that you want to take off. One clip. There's another clip here. Two clips. So there's one clip down here that you want to pop open. This tray comes right out. So now just work your way along the top here. There's a couple plugs that you have to unplug as well. And the plugs is for your auto folding second row seat and also your outlet. So now you pull out and lift up. Just tilt it to the side, should be fine. Let me show you where the computer module is. So it's right there. plugs right there. That's the complete computer module. You see that 3 plugs right there? You want to swap that out. It just requires a 10mm bolt right there. So unscrew that, pop this out, take off those 3 wires, and then plug it into the new module. This module here. So this has a CCS component. All right. Now post a link where you can find this module. All right, so I pull out the 3 wires and I just swap this over. Now I'm just gonna tighten this 10mm bolt, hand tighten. And then you just wanna plug this all back in. And then reboot your car. So you want to reinstall a new firmware or reinstall the latest firmware, the firmware you have in your car, in service mode. So we'll do that right now, but let's go ahead and make sure everything's plugged back and good to go. So these are the 2 plugs to this panel. Gets pretty dusty in here. So there's one right there, that's for the 12 volt, and this is for the second row seat folding. So you have wire, where is that wire? Right here. That's for the switch, and this is for the 12 volt outlet right there. So plug those in, put this panel back in reverse order. And once you're done with the installation, go back inside your vehicle. You will see that the vehicle is not able to charge, so you need a software update. So you just need to reinstall the software by hitting on that car control on the bottom left, select software, then hold down on the actual Model 3 itself, or Model Y, Model S, X, depending on which one you have. Enter in service. It will go into service mode. Once you're in service mode, there's a red highlight around the screen. You will go into software and reinstall the software. And you just reconfirm software reinstallation. And this should take approximately 15 to 20 minutes. So just let it sit. Once it's done, your CCS will be now enabled. So go ahead and exit out the service mode and you're done. So now you're able to get to a CCS charger and charge your unenabled CCS vehicle, which is now enabled with the Hansshow CCS adapter.